Hey everybody! So we're gonna be looking at my most anticipated movies of 2017! And yeah, I'm gonna go through some of the movies that I'm looking forward to this year. Um, right off the bat, let's go jump into January. Triple X Return of Xander Cage. I know it's not gonna be the greatest movie, but I really want to see it. I love those kind of action movies. I loved the first one. I didn't like the second one. But you got Donnie Yen and Tony Jaa in there. It looks like a fun time. I think I would enjoy it. Now, it already came out to like mixed reviews, but I'm still looking forward to it if I can get out to see it. Also, Race, Shah Rukh Khan, and Kabil, which I think are coming out today. So we'll see how that turns out, but I think Race will end up doing better in the theater. Race because of Shah Rukh Khan, and the subject material for the movie looks like it would be more appealing to a mass market. But Kabil looks like it would be more of a movie for everybody. It would have romance and revenge and action, and so it would have something for what if people want to go to the theater and just see a whole bunch of stuff in one movie. But I think Race would end up being the better film. I still want to see both of them, though. In February, I'm looking forward to John Wick Chapter 2 and Lego Batman. John Wick Chapter 2, it looks awesome. I love the first movie. The action scenes look like they're filmed properly, thank goodness. And yeah, Keanu Reeves looks like he's killing it. With Lego Batman, it just looks hilarious. It looks so funny. And Will Arnett plays Batman. Every trailer has made me laugh. Made me laugh so hard. And I love the Lego movie. So I think they're going to do well with it. March is going to be a big month for me. There's a lot of movies coming out that I want to see, which is unusual. I would think that would happen in like June or something. But you got Logan, Kong Skull Island, Beauty and the Beast, and Ghost in the Shell. Now, Logan is probably going to be the most anticipated movie for me this year. And since it happens in March, I guess I'll have to look forward to Guardians of the Galaxy and Star Wars Episode 8. And Thor Ragnarok. I'm kind of curious to see what they do with that. But Logan, for me, that's the big one this year. I'm really looking forward to that. Kong Skull Island looks good. I'm a little worried about if the humor is going to distract from the movie, but other than that, I liked Godzilla. They're going with the same tone. It's the same universe. And they wanted to have them fight each other. So I hope Kong does well so that we get a battle between Godzilla and Kong. That would be awesome. Beauty and the Beast, I'm actually surprised that I really want to see this movie. When they first started doing the live-action remakes of the animated Disney cartoons, I wasn't quite on board. And then when Jungle Book came out, I was really surprised. Jon Favreau did an amazing job with that. And that turned it for me. I was like, okay, let's see what else they can do. And with Beauty and the Beast, I was worried that it wasn't going to have the musical aspect that the movie did, which is half the charm of the first movie, the cartoon. But it looks like they're going full musical on this, and so I think it's going to be good. I'm getting more and more excited the closer we get to March. And then Ghost in the Shell, I'm iffy on it. I really want to see it, and I really want it to be good, but I'm worried. So it's like a hesitant anticipation. The cinematography looks amazing. I just hope they do it justice. In April, we've got The Fate of the Furious and Bahubali 2, The Conclusion. The Fate of the Furious, it's a Fast and Furious movie. I'm going to end up seeing it. Maybe good, maybe bad, I don't know. It's a fun time. So I'm going to go. I always end up looking forward to those. It's a fun time in the theater. Bahubali, The Conclusion, this is a long time coming. I've been waiting for this movie all year. I started this channel October of 2015, and one of the first Indian movies that I did was Bahubali. I did a trailer reaction for it, and then I thought it looked good, so I went and watched the movie and did a review on it, and that's how things kind of snowballed into what it is now. So for me, Bahubali 2 is a special thing in my heart just because it's part of why my channel got big in the first place. So I really want to see that. I hope it's as good as the first one. The VR experience was awesome. The sets look amazing. So I have a lot of high hopes for that. In May, we're going to have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Alien Covenant. May is also my birthday month. Yay for me. But Guardians of the Galaxy, awesome movie. The sequel, as long as it's got the same humor and tone and there's a good script in there, I think it would be an awesome movie. Baby Groot looks cute as hell. I just hope they don't use him too much in the movie and it doesn't turn into Baby Groot and his friends. But it does look amazing. I want to see it. Looks funny. And Alien Covenant. I mean, you got Ridley Scott going back to form. I'm really want to see what he comes up with. You know, he created Alien 30 years ago. It's awesome that it's still popular. People still want to see it, and I think it's going to be good. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping it is. In June, we've got Wonder Woman and Despicable Me 3. Wonder Woman, I got so many high hopes. DC needs to pull their stuff together and actually do a decent movie. The director looks like she knows what she's doing. The cinematography looks on point. I like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. And so it has a lot of things that are positive in one place. I'm just hoping it comes out well and the producers in the studios don't ruin it by trying to rush things and fit too much in like they've done with the previous movies. As long as it's got a good script, I just hope they didn't rush the script. That's the one thing that Warner Brothers and DC have been doing, is they rush these scripts into production and then the movie doesn't turn out great. And Despicable Me 3, I like the Despicable Me movies. I like Gru, I like the Minions, I love the little girls, they're cute as hell. So they got me by just saying they're making a third movie, but after seeing that trailer, I was on board. Especially with Trey Park as the bad guy, and he's the 1980s dude. Made me laugh right off the bat in the trailer. So I think it's going to be, as long as they don't make those jokes old and they keep them fresh throughout the movie, I think it would be really funny. July is also going to be a big month, but not for like movies I'm super excited about, just movies I really want to see. You got Spider-Man Homecoming, War for the Planet of the Apes, Dunkirk, Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets, and The Dark Tower. I mean, Spider-Man, finally we're getting a good Spider-Man. In Civil War, he was probably one of the best parts of the movie for me. Finally, he's correct. He's done right, so a lot of high hopes for that movie. War for the Planet of the Apes. I'm actually been really surprised with these new Planet of the Apes movies. I didn't think that they would turn out good, and both of them were good. Different styles. This one's again going to have another different style to it. So I'm curious to see what they come up with, and I really want to see it. Dunkirk, Christopher Nolan, back with an original script again. And I like that it's a small story, a contained storyline, and a period piece. So I'm sold. And Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets, that's what Star Wars, a lot of stuff from Star Wars was based on, comic books from the 60s and 70s. Looks awesome. And Luc Besson is back directing. I'll watch anything that you put Luc Besson's name on, but I'm a fanboy. But it does have that feel of The Fifth Element in the style and the music, the editing, the cinematography, because, you know, it's Luc Besson. But I think it's going to work well with the Valerian, so we'll see. And The Dark Tower, Idris Elba, I think he's perfect choice as a gunslinger. and from the pictures and stuff that I've seen, it looks really good, but I really want a trailer, and I want Dark Tower to be good. August and September don't have anything that I'm really excited about. It's got a couple of movies that I'll see when they come out, but nothing I'm going to rush to the theater for. So those might be dry months for me. October, we got Blade Runner 2049, Kingsman: The Golden Circle, and Robot 2.0. So Blade Runner 2049, I'm kind of shocked that I really want to see it. I didn't think they would be able to do it justice, but Denis Villeneuve, I hope I said his name right, looks like he's directing a beautiful movie. You got Harrison Ford back. It's a sequel. It's not a remake. Thank goodness. Remaking Blade Runner would fail immediately. So I'm glad they're doing a sequel. Ryan Gosling looks really good in what we've seen in the trailer, the little teaser we got. So I really want to see it. The Kingsman: The Golden Circle. The first Kingsman surprised me. Like, I walked out of the theater like, that was a lot better than I expected it to be. The downside to the sequel is we're going in expecting a good movie, so I don't know if it will, give us what we want. Like the first movie, we weren't expecting anything. But I liked the first movie. I liked the characters. The action was filmed well, so I'm hoping that this one is good as well. Robot 2.0. The new Rajnikanth movie. I'm going to be reviewing Robot this week. Me and Dad are going to be seeing the first Robot, Enthron, and I'll be reviewing that in preparation for this and finishing up my Rajnikanth series. But yeah, everybody's really excited about it. I'm curious to see what they do with it, and maybe my excitement will get more as the year goes on, but it's one of those things that everybody else's excitement is getting me excited, but I don't quite sure know why yet. In November, we've got Thor Ragnarok and Murder on the Orient Express. Thor Ragnarok, I am really hoping to see something. I did see somewhere that Marvel might have an announcement of some kind on the 26th, so maybe we'll get a trailer for it. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. But I like the fact that it might be part of the Planet Hulk storyline, and Hulk and Thor together. I think it would be a unique movie. Plus, the poster got me really intrigued because the Ragnarok part looked totally like a 1980s movie or an 80s game. And so I don't know why they used that kind of font, but I really want to see it. There's a lot of things about it that have just grabbed my attention. They're really good at feeding me stuff. Murder on the Orient Express I'm really excited about for a couple of reasons. One, it's part of the Agatha Christie Poirot series, which I loved the David Suchet, S-U-C-H-E-T. I could never pronounce that name right. But he played Poirot for a long time in the 80s and some of the 90s. And so I loved those Poirot stories. So I want to see it because it's Poirot. But it's directed by Kenneth Branagh. And Kenneth Branagh does really well with a lot of these kind of literatures. He did some great Shakespeare movies. So I'm hoping he does really well with this. He also directed the first Thor. So I think it's kind of funny that his next directing movie is coming out the same month as the sequel, one of the sequels to his movie. Yeah, that just popped in my head. But I really want to see the Murder on the Orient Express, even though I know how it ends. I want to see how well he does with the movie. And finally in December is Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. What can I say? I'm a Star Wars man. I want to see it. I want to see what they do with that. The Last Jedi, and the words were all red. You know, Kylo Ren is hunting down Luke Skywalker. I'm hoping they meet each other, student and teacher. And maybe we'll get some more info on Rey. Probably find out Luke's her father. I hope they don't do like they did in Empire Strikes Back and try and repeat that, where Luke ends up saying, "I'm your father" somewhere. I think that might end up being too cheesy. But we'll see. I'm really excited for it. I'm going to be there day one if I can. So those are my choices for 2017 most anticipated movies. Yeah! My head barely fits in here. But what do you guys think? What movies are you looking forward to the most in 2017? Also look out for a future video. My next video should be the movies in 2017 that I'm predicting are going to be bad. We'll see how that turns out. It's a interesting thing to do that I can look back on at the end of the year and see how many of them I'm right and what I'm wrong about. I like to be proven wrong though, so it's okay. But you can also hit the notification bell if you want to get notified of any new videos when they come out. But comment below and let me know your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. And I will see you on the next video.